The authenticity is where you have to start with this, right? And to me, it's about doing what you think is the most important thing for you to do, or orienting to what's the most important thing for you to orient to. To back up just a little bit to the statement about like, there is just nothing. I will ask you, what is nothing? I mean, it's a concept, right? All of these are concepts. So what we're talking about really takes you beyond concepts. It really does. And so I can't say this, whatever this is, I can't say this is nothing. Does that look like nothing to you? I can't say this is nothing. Can't say it's everything. I don't even know what those mean. It's not distressing, that's for sure. I wouldn't trade this for mind identification ever. I'm not jealous of anyone who's mind identified. I'll be honest. I never feel envious of anyone who lives in the world of thought, like identified with the world of thought, because I can feel their suffering. Even the really high functioning people, even the people who have really good conditions in this life, just through serendipity, I feel their suffering underneath it. And there were years in the past where I kind of felt some envy for people who had better conditions than I did, better conditioning than I did, because I had pretty bad conditioning growing up. But that's not here anymore at all. When the seeing is clear, in my experience, I could say there are challenges to it, but most of the challenges are going through the process of unbinding. And the challenges pretty much always relate back to the tendency to hold on to an identity that doesn't exist at all. That's what's not here. That's what's not here. If I could say there's nothing in the world of identity. That's an empty world. But that's not that's just what you see through. You see through an illusion. What appears beyond that illusion is not describable. But it's not nothing. We're terrified to let go of the illusion. It's your true nature. How can you say you want to stay in the matrix unless you know there's a way not to stay in the matrix? And seeing how it is that we run away from it. And by the way, no one's doing this on purpose. Like no one's doing it on purpose. It's like a collective hypnosis or something, it feels like, as far as the human nature aspect. The one thing I want to say though is these are all really interesting questions, and it's an interesting topic. Like, should I or shouldn't I? Can I stop the process and all that? I just feel inclined to say, like, largely you can't really stop it anyway. It's not like when we're up in our head going, oh, should I, shouldn't I, should I do this or not? Maybe I shouldn't put so much effort into it. Like the negotiation stuff, you're not actually controlling the process, because in one sense there is no process. The realization is here. The clarity is already the case. It's very paradoxical, I understand, because experientially it may not feel like the case at all. But to go into our mind and go, oh, should I do more or less of this? Can I control it? It's really just pulling out of, dropping right into it. Very strange, I know, but we can do that for years. We can do that with spiritual practices, actually. Don't think too hard about whether or not you want this. Just kind of feel into like whether it's the right way to go, or whether it feels like the most natural orientation.